Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back. Did you miss me? Well, don't worry. I'm here now. And we have some Hydroneer to play. A game that I've been idly putting hours in when I should probably be doing my day job. Right now, I need to probably put the cork back on the end of this and put the bucket back down. Good to know that the compressors don't like a button. Because it never sends a 0, it just sends the 1 signal and stops making it. Unlike the lever, which sends a 0. I should have an extra lev. Somewhere. Got an extra turn. Hey, Oxla. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Yeah, let me drink that requisite water. However, you know, I just finished eating. I had a pleasant mixed drink of Coke and OJ. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. So I don't have that all automated yet, but that's fine. I'm working on that. That's my next step. The on state is it being up, so both those turn on. Good, good. Your alarm to remind you of stream woke you up. I appreciate that you have an alarm for me. I'm flattered. There we go. I have my bucket of gem. No, I already just took care of the gems. I'm gonna move this pipe. Put that in the spot. Yeah, that should be right. Yeah, I need to bring all my cableage down there. I don't have all the stuff I need to repair it. But I've got some of the stuff on me. I've got that, which can go there. And that. Curved piece. Grab my pickaxe. Clear some of this space away. Core stone vein. Oh, hell yeah. That's perfect. Between the core stone right there and the Cloutium vein that I'm currently mining here, I'm set. This is endgame. Well, butter my biscuit. Oh, it gets me to the machines, I see. Alright, I just finished clearing the space above these. Make sure I got all the space. And then I'm free to empty this area out. I think. Alright, so I know the other one's gonna go there. Oh, it's right into the vein. Oh. I need an alternating diode to go above that. What I need right now is another curved piece. When I have a curved piece. Oh, there's a curved piece. That's not a curved piece. There we go, finally. There we go. Much better. Some of this stuff currently useless to me. Some of this stuff I can just go ahead and pre-place. I'm going to place those out for the moment. Just so I have them available. They're not super duper mixed up. Level 5. Cool, cool. Pickaxe. Clear them up. All right. Down on top. I can clearly see how spaces around it are still not empty enough. Alright. There we go. There we are. trait pieces? I don't think so. Oh, they're curve. That's good. Oh, there's another straight piece. There we go. Here's another curve. Another straight piece. I'm not gonna try to get them all lined up the same way. That's a fool's errand. And it is I, the fool. Okay. So this is full of intersections now, which are largely useless to me. But we need 3 more turns and 5 things. Yeah. Spanner, hurlers. I'm just gonna put these in here, actually. Whee! 4 detectors, 5 hurlers, and 7 turns. 5, 4, 7. IDO. There we go. Whee! Also have tokens down here. $1,647 tokens. I need my money. I don't need those. How's my crops doing? Good. Right, I have soup to also deliver. I'll deliver my soup while I'm out. Who's... I think I remember which bloody bastard wanted all the,
I'll trade you for some guild tokens.
2K? You got it. Got it, buddy. Yeah, there's a right bloody bastard that wanted 45 weight of carrots in his soup, which is probably 45 kilograms of carrot in a single bowl of soup. 'Twas you, was
You
it?
made that soup yet?
Yeah. 'Twas this right bastard.
Thanks, I'm well chuffed.
Just chucks the bowl on the ground. Gives me less than 1,000 coins for the trouble. Oh, he didn't get flung. Well done. Get flung. There it goes. Much better.
Like you to make me something.
Looking for something?
Ah, I'm caught on stuff. There we go. Alright, I don't need anything from here. Oh, actually, since I'm here, give me 2 of these. Basically free. At the rate of which I can make money if I actually was selling things. Basically free. But I need to go to a different shop. Right up here. The Obson's Powerworks. Take my cart out.
My lads work great for underground farms.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hurlers. And 4 readers.
Don't be a spanner. Make an auto repair machine to fix it for you.
And then I need 7 elbows. And that's 8k. More than basically free. But still less than expensive anymore. Like, yeah, it's a decent chunk of change. I don't want to make that purchase too many times. But, like, I also have more than that much sitting in reserve right now. In the form of things I haven't sold yet. So, yeah. I'm well chuffed. As the one bloke had said. I'll spin my bowl back over here at my farm. Also get that in place. So I can expand my growing crops. 2 more spots to grow eggplant. So I need a ton of eggplant. Not eggplant, beetroot. Ton of beetroot. I need 300 of it. I've not got 300 beetroot. I've chopped a little bit of beetroot up. How much carrot do I have? I don't even have 100 carrot at the moment. How about my tomatoes? Don't even have 50 tomato. Beetroot got 1.1. Go ahead and harvest my tomatoes. Chop them up right on the ground. Toss it in the basket. Get my tomato seeds. Get it planted. Gonna have to restock on the seeds. But that's farming. Farming, done for now. Maintain. And slide on down here. Ah, right. I missed a step. I missed some more things I needed to get. Also, did I leave my money? No, I brought money. Okay. Wouldn't matter if I left my money. I'm just going right back there. I didn't get the inverter. Because the durability reader reads the durability, but the spanner only works when it receives a signal that's not to 0. If the durability is 0, it wouldn't cause the spanner to fire, but also it would constantly be repairing and waste all of my money.
Tried to taste logic before. The results were shocking.
Logic flip. Make them logic 0 to 1. Anything bigger, 0. 2, 3, 4, 5. That guy's just standing in the water.
A cable never forget.
I can't leave the shop. I haven't paid yet. It's only 370. Come on, man. It's cheap as chips. Just put it on my tab, you know? Whee! Whee! That guy was walking into town. I hope he wasn't going anywhere important. I sent him further back than he started. Boop. Whee! Now we down here again. I guess it's sending a value of 0. Logic durability readers. No, that's a Hurley unit. I'm gonna put it there for now. I'll fix them all in a moment. There we go. There we are. Huh. Final flip. Alright, then I need to smack these lines away. So I can get back here and feed them spammers. I just take a bag, shove it in. Goes up to 20. Oh, come on. Get in there. Oh, I see. I only had 5 bags, 1 for each. Oops. Just gonna have to buy more. With the Cloudium, I should be able to get more tier 2 miners. So once I turn this on, okay, one of them's not making any bits, so I needs to find my shovel. Right in front of my face. Don't let it bite me. Good thing it ain't a snake. Gonna put some good quality dirt on both of them. Oh wait, no, you're not hooked up at all. That's the problem. You need a piece of straight pipe. I've done a silly. I've done a big silly. What happens here? I don't know. I don't know what's happening with all the dirt clods exactly. But what I should do here, take that away. Hammer. I need another harvester. Or conversely, I route it into there, which requires me to have 2 more pipes. I can do 2 more pipes. I can take this, install it there. So I can't do that. I'll have to raise it up another 1. Alright. Yeah. There. Grabs a mighty hammer. Gonna need to pipe. Let's do that. Grab my hammer again. Fix that in place. Do that. I can do this. I can do that. Fix all that in place. Unfix the turn. 'Cause I want to make sure it's all correct. Alright. I need to go and grab a riser. Boop. Whee! Oh, rock. Whee! Wahoo! Alright. Back to town. That's the wrong direction. Right there's where I'm going.
Thanks for your business.
Money, money. 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 While I'm up here,
Take a look at my goods.
I need to buy 20 more tool bags. It's not gonna be too expensive. I think like 4K. Matter of fact, stack them all on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Yeah, 4.4K. Nothing. Dirt cheap. That ain't nothing to me, man. Cause my flow so cold like Dracula. Ripping fire like it's beans. Is that your Taco Bell? Whee! Boop. Ooh, carrots are done. Chop, chop, chop. Replant. Make some seeds. I just have one carrot left. Might as well. Alright, cool. Anywho's it's back down we go. Let's get that rise installed. Perfect. Cool. Oh, hey, I have an emerald over here. Just chilling. Much like a villain. Yeah, that should be most, if not all, those clods. Turn that lever and it just grinds it all up real quick. Go downstairs to turn this one back on. Oh. Oh. That's fixed now. La da da da, la da da. Up and over. Yeah, perfect. Not perfect. Not perfect at all, actually. Fair numbers landing back there. But hey, I'm getting Cloudium. But what I'm understanding is I have some more work to do to make this better, which I already knew. So turn this off. Then it's going to be a while before that gets all the way up there. In the interim, got some more dirt clods. Oh, these clods. La da 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 da. I am truly surprised at how much dirt was falling out, not reaching its target, and how spread out it is. No! Dirt! Come back! Heck. Fallen and I can't get out. Whee. If I go grab my magnet again, I can coax all of this along. A bit more agreeable to grab from. So no more jumping, just tossing. Hopefully I had at least one piece of core stone along that path. Oh, a lot more dirt down here. Yeah, here's a piece of core stone. Can I split off a single one, please? Thank you. This get tossed in there. And this tiny little size 1 nugget. Should I go up here? Take this dirt off there. Go up to 100 so the dirt doesn't trigger that. Oh, I had more dirt land down here, didn't I? Yeah. More dirt. More dirt. I believe that's it though. Yes, these 3 little pieces of dirt. Whee. Boop. Okay. I have scales. How much cloudium do we got? $275. That's good. Need 150 for another drill. I have that right here. Ah. Need to go shove all these tool bags in the places where they belong. Each one takes 4. So I just needed 20. And I grabbed 20. So I'm gonna have extra. That's 20 in each. And then we got a little extra. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. 7 extra. Okay. For tier 2 drill isn't on here. I have the tier 3 drill, which I don't have enough cloutium for yet. Very quickly will. And then tier 3 grinder, which yeah, the core stone requirement though, that's the big one. I've got like no core stone. 13. Cool, cool. Alright. Yeah, I need to redo all of this. How should I have it? Honestly, I should probably raise it up first. And then I could just dump that. Well, it still needs to be dumped in there. I should just use these 3 on a conveyor belt dumping into this. And then that can merge onto it from the side. Yeah. Yeah, this is a tier 1 area, so I don't need to use the tier 2. So probably set it up like that. It also helps them get lower. Yay, reconfiguration time. Alright, so gonna need more pipes to handle that as well. Hi. Put this up here. I'm just gonna hang it out in space right there. Alright. I need... Let's grab 10 straight conveyors. I won't need to lift it up anymore. So I can use that one to lift up. To then drop it off into there. Da, 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 da. There we are. And that'll go there. Aw. That can't go directly in it. Unless it's this rock. That's a problem. There will be this rock. Nope, not the rock. I could raise it up one. If I raise it up the one. And that enables me to change even more. And get that out of the way. That gets installed there. That goes there. There we are. go ahead and just delete the floating dirt. They should be fine sitting on the bottom. Dirt cloud weighs 1, worth 1. Perfect. And redo all these pipes now. This won't work, will it? No, didn't think so. So I'll just point it directly down, over. Straight pipe it. Then it splits. That gets connected there. That goes there. Last one's that for the moment. And then here's another T-junction. Then I don't have more pieces of straight core stone, but the Cloutium pipes can handle the pressure of the unupgraded tier 3 core stone pump. As evidenced by here, because it's doing precisely that. Alright. So those do their thing. However, that's still not quite the full story. Again, that should get me like 10 straight pipes of Cloutium tier. Yeah. I can scavenge from up there a little bit. So now... There we go. That's no longer happening. Such a mess. Running an absolute mess industry over here. Install, do the curve. Nope, nope. Wrong. Incorrect. Ah. There we go. right? Is that correct? I don't know. Could do something like that. Which that'll probably toss a right blow, so should be fine. And that should work out. Alright. So I'd still rather have this be Cloptium, so... Gonna need a turn. 3 straight pieces. And 3 straight conveyors as well. Let's fix everything in place. At least fix what we want to keep in place Okay. Back to the shop once more. Actually, no, we don't need to go back to the shop. Ooh. Farm's ready. This just tracks resources. So... yeah. Don't mind me just magneting my vegetables. Surely it's a sign of high quality when you can use a magnet on your veggies, right? No one would be concerned by such a thing, correct? I need to make sure I have a full seed packet. Need my extras. Oh, stack. There we go. That's good enough for me. My tomatoes. Okay, that big tomato wasn't enough. I'll just put all the small tomatoes in there. Plant, plant, plant. Actually, I'm just seeding the rest. Plants planting plants, you know it. Hey Vivi, how you doing? I'm going to grab my construction hammer and take it to my old base. And instead of spending more money, EP should be eeping. Why are you so eepy and why aren't you eeping? Like you just admitted you should be. SMH. SMH my head. Cause pretty plant? Oh, you blaming me because you can't take responsibility for your own actions. I see. Can't argue with that logic. Eee. Okay. Time to make everything pick-upable and disassemble all of the things. Da 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 da. Every single piece must go. It's a liquidation sale. Eee. Oh, I didn't jump. Eee. Alright. That's a lot of it. Let's get started. Well, let's go and make sure that's a 1. I was going to take this out of the way. Oh. So what thought happened? Okay, so that's 1 or smaller. Cool. We'll take this giant onyx and put it on top here. So everything that goes by just kind of goes by. Iron. Alright, sapphire. Let's split a 1 off of you. You are 1 or smaller already. Fantastic. Let's compress to make sure everything's taken care of there. Store that. Gold. break off the tiniest piece I could specify. Toss that on top. Let's get that picked up. Yeah, Vivi? What up? How is it being a very gay plant? It is very good, very nice. I'm an extremely gay plant, doing extremely gay plant activities. I like all times. It's pretty peak. Pretty peak. Boop. Let's get that big thing Cloudium. Let's shear off a single weight of it. And then let's remelt the Cloutium. Get that extra little bit. Toss it up there. Where did I throw down my hammer? There it is. Unlock. And then I can set this next to the rest. Perfect. Take this emerald. Actually, I'll toss the emerald in there. Let's make sure this emerald is 1 or smaller. Aha! Now I'll combine these. Toss that down. And finally, got the shard. Put that into there. Take the remainder of this one. Add it in as well. Pour it all out. And ta-da! Shard bar of nearly 2k. Not too bad. Alright. Touch that there. And then we got some bips and bops. Just toss in. Turn pieces, straight pieces. And really, it's just straight pieces. I don't get concerned about the top. Down the pipes. La da dee 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 dee. I'm scaling up the other base, so gonna just add all of this. And it's gonna be more profitable because it is deeper dirt I'm working in. Which means more resources per bit. Eee. That's just the way it is. Unlock. Stack that. Whee! And here it goes. Huh. Alright, so I have all these filters to unlock this one. And all these turnpipes. Really only care about the Cloutium level. But the forged iron is decent because it can be used for the farm. So it all can be used for the farm. Like the way the farm is right now, pressure doesn't matter. Soon, pressure will matter for the farm. But that is not yet. Alright, don't need to grab any of the filter thingies. Not yet, anyway. I will for the farm. But for now, they can just stay here as storage. Ah. Ah. Cool, it's in there. That's what matters. I'm going to just place these for now. Maybe I should bring the old cart over here just to stash everything and it not be a physics object. Speaking of, I should go ahead and just place these so they're also not physics objects. Because physics objects are, well, objects. They can increase loading times and calculations and stuff. They're not objects. They don't do that. Funny that. Oof, there's a lot of stuff here. Whee. Break the clods. Alright. You sleep until day. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I'll care about this one. I'll just take the things off. I can also just attach these arbitrarily. So they are non-physics objects. And very clearly, incorrect buzzer. More Cloudium pipes to salvage out of this operation. I'll even take the lights. Nothing is safe for my salvaging. It's like when the Grinch went into Whoville. If it wasn't nailed down, he took it. If it was nailed down, he still took it. He didn't give a shit. He's the Grinch. Okay, I need to not be on a curve like that. This is more likely to let me actually do that. Now I've got these big blocks. Toss that in the back. few more concrete blocks to put away. That's fair. Weird. Just a slight positioning difference, I suppose. Alright, still a lot of small blocks. Hammer. Okay. La da 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 da. Da da. Let's get this kind of... Oh, I put one inside of another. That's denser and better storage. Probably a better way for me to do it. It's not the way I was wanting to. It's kind of the way I want to do now, though. I'm just getting the blocks out. Got a few more blocks over there. I believe that's all the concrete. They're all at just slightly different positions. Okay, that's mostly everything. These couple of ingots to put off separately. I need a bunch of core stone to complete that set. Because that deals with a sword. Can I hang these up and then pick the whole board? I can. Good, good. There we go. Yeah, I suppose the bed. And the anvil. And a small furnace. As well as one of several pots. I don't need a whole lot of pots. I'm gonna store this pot there. They stop being physics objects because their physics becomes tied to the palette. And if I place in the palette like that, it stops becoming a physics object. And all should be just fine. Another scale. Ah. I'm just gonna put these little hooks away. I don't need these. Boop. Unlock both of... No, I have to blacksmith the cameraman now. There it is. Construction hammer. Gotta want the ingot mold. Whee. Tool rack. Tool rack. Bucket. I have one gem compressor over there. I need a total of 4. So I'll need to bring all of them. Fair enough. I'll just leave a lantern over here. The things underground can stay underground. Whee. Alright, that's everything I really care about. Whee. If only moving was this easy in real life. Just shove things inside of each other. Like entire blocks of concrete. Just put them inside of each other. You know, share volume. So So you can shove everything in the back of a single truck. Basically a U-Haul at this point. Whee. All right. Big slabs of concrete, baby. Let's throw that down at the bottom. Boop. And let's get these back in here. Don't have to deal with them like existing. There we go. Probably should have brought the stairs, but oh well. There we go, that's an improvement. Hey! How's my first florette doing? My pretty little thing. Good. How was the movie? I've heard tale of it, but I haven't actually looked into it to see if it'd be something I'm interested in. It was amazing? Mayhaps I need to actually look into it, see if I want to watch it. Way better than expected. Felt true to the source material. I was thinking it was probably related to that, but I didn't have like any confirmation and I didn't look into it. But good to know. Got my farm still growing over here. And a cart full of crap. Based off the indie game by David Shemensky. I don't know, Zorbeltis, you still here? Can you help me with that pronunciation? You probably can't because that's more Czech. But you probably have a better idea than I do. Czechian words have a lot of consonants going on, and I don't know how they need to be pronounced together. But I'm very glad you enjoyed it, dear. Very glad indeed. And I look forward to seeing you again somewhere later. Or more here if you decide to stick around. But you're under no obligation, love. Your Blahai liked it too? Good. And yeah, getting out of the house is certainly good for one's mental. Especially if you stay there cooped up constantly. Which is what I'm doing. I should probably also get out at some point. Much like yourself, I need someone that has an idea of something to do. I could probably take my commander decks on like Monday evenings, go do magic at a local gaming pub. You're going to get your septic piercing done, but it's too late in the day. Aww. Well, if it's not done by the time I get myself to you, then I'll do it. Not that I'll have it done for myself. I'll make sure it's done for you. Aw, thanks for the watering. You're right. I should have something that reminds me to water if it hasn't been redeemed in a while. Just like a countdown timer to a bot that reminds me. No, that's probably clear enough space. Yeah, there we go. That's better access. Alright, let's see. I need to throw some pipes down here. And some straight conveyors. Aha. Oh, that comes with the other things? Wait. I didn't bring my hammer back. I don't think I grabbed my hammer. Oops. That's okay. Let's go and check on that. Take the little four-wheeler on over. I made me a new mixed drink today. Decided to just give it a shot. And it was good. Surprisingly so. It was about an ounce, maybe ounce and a half of orange juice. About a quarter teaspoon of malic acid, because I add that to everything. And then I filled the rest with Coke, as I also do with my mixed drinks. Just fill with Coke. And as my mixed drinks with Coke go, because I carbonate it myself, it gets a little extra carbonated. But tends to form a really thick head whenever it gets mixed with anything. But especially fruit juices with all the extra acid in there. But once that settled down, it was very nice. The orange juice had the potential, but your phallic acid. Because your mind's in the gutter, dear. Right where I want it. Malic acid. But no, orange juice, strong potential to overpower a drink. But I had just the right amount of it. So it didn't overpower the Coke. Made a nice orange Coke. Which is really rather tasty. Do I have have another curve? I do have a curve here. Take that piece out. That piece in. Shove this in. And get it all hammered down. Also, get another block right there. That's upside down. There we go. Not the logic keypad. Eh. There we go. And that'll just make it easier to hop back out of the water. I'll also want to line underneath each of these. So do I have another dirt incident? The corpos behind the box office hid Iron Lung from its listing after I saw it was doing so well. Really? That's nefarious. Not surprising, but nefarious. I guess it's a little surprising that they would still try to do something like that. Especially if it's a popular movie. Would a corpos have done nefarious? True. That's why we need Plombianism. Mm-hmm. Alright. Yeah, I can shove that right there. Oh, I got that backwards. Get that on there. And apparently I've placed that one backwards as well. And dirt just went and got stuck again. Come on. Get placed. Did that do the thing that I wanted it to do? It did. Excellent. Okay. So that should work. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Excellent. Let's get a few more blocks placed down for my comfort. Slowly paving that area. But it makes it so much nicer. Okay. Yeah. We got this placed further in the ceiling. And that's where I was envisioning I would use these boards. Put them up in the ceiling. Yeah. That would do. And I imagine I can put pipes and stuff through this. But who knows? Game might say, no. Illegal behavior. In which case, there's not really much I can do about that. Anything else in this bunch of stuff that I have particular care for at the moment? I don't think so. Some of it needs to be set up like I'm doing. I'll just sleep under a tree. That's fine, right? Tree sleeping under a tree. Smaller board. Have a couple of those. There it is. There we go. Got 3 of them. Those good candidates for going right there. Perfect. Let's get that down. Go ahead and bring the 3rd one, but I can't place it yet. 'Cause I don't have the ground cleared out of that spot yet. I can place it there. For Timsies. I'll place it there. And then I'll just hollow out right here. I guess having a walkway on top of the pipes doesn't really work because I'm using a bunch of space on top of the pipes already. I'll just go ahead and clear out. Oh yeah, my darling Floret. I'm not sure if you've seen this model yet, but I have hands that move too. I know you'd seen my old one, but couldn't remember if I showed you this one or not. I might have. But I rather like this retro style. The artist for it's very good indeed. And is a thrill to work with, actually. I had some problems with this next studio that I'm using to run it. And they had actually popped in and took a look at it. And went ahead and did a slight modification to make the model run easier in it. Which was very good and helpful. Very appreciated. Okay. So now I'm over here. Alright, so I need a lot more to get it there proper. Like a lot more. I'll also use some steps to go up by one. It's going up by one ain't difficult. Nor is buying steps. All options are equally valid in this case. Yeah. Huzzah. Alright. Stuck aboard this stuff. Not a whole lot of spot to use it at the moment. Right, except to extend this out and sort some more. Yeah. That would also make me want to get more concrete blocks. Let me drag this out of the mine. But I'm going to empty this truck out. Whee.
I knew you would come.
Hey, Season.
The connection between
Welcome on in. Thanks for coming. Always appreciate it. You're finally free from FedEx? Does that mean you're done working for the day at FedEx? Or you finally took the step and quit like you were wanting to? Done with it all together? Nice. Proud of you, buddy. You've been complaining at it for a while. Today was the last of it? Hell yeah. May the stars bless thee with another replacement job if you don't have one lined up already. I mean, hold on, can I clap? Yay, I can clap. Kind of. Tracking, please. I have two hands. I tried to clap. Tracking wasn't liking it. Ella, do you want to get on my lap or not? Come on. There you go. How much coaxing do you need to do something you already wanted to do and asked me for? Huh? 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 Demanding lap cat? Your imagination got the better of you when you heard the clapping noises. Florette, please. Tracking was like a puppet on strings. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. It's not the greatest of frame rates for the hands. Like, you can see it when I squish my fingers, that is pretty decent. But, oh. Alright, this is a good way to do some clapping. There we go. Nope, nope. It lost. There we go. Nope. It lost my hand again. So it's not a fan of me clapping. I see, I see. Ella. Can't just shove your face into my arm all the time. Silly cat. That's not a good spot for that. Ah. You can tell whenever I'm being interfered with, because suddenly my mouse goes somewhere else entirely. You should notice that rapscallion, Ella the cat, who will not meow for the people. She will not meow for the people on demand. She does meow. Don't let her fool you. She's a meower. But she never doesn't want to admit it. An ever-ambiguous floof-to-chonk ratio. Indeed. She's back on her perch, the usual. My right thigh. Taking up the entirety of it, as she does, the large thing. That's your spot? It's true. But you went to the movies and left it unclaimed. And thus Ella had claimed it. Oh no, the kitty's wide stancing at us. You scared her away. It worked. She left my lap now. You're the ever adorable thing. These are more turnpipes. There's a T-junction. There we go. Slot all this together. What did I just do with the hammer? There it is. Your spot has been freed from the menace. What shall you do with it now? I don't think the kitty thought that far ahead.
Bio Steampunk just brought two
Bio!
independents to the Domestication Center. Let's see which sign up.
Coming in with the raid. Hey, Bio. How you doing, buddy? What were you playing? You were playing some Sushi Ben. How was that? How was that? It was very good. Excellent. Love to hear it. So welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome on in. If you don't already know, I am Claire Kutsu. And I shall be taking care of you tonight, courtesy of Bio. So sit on back, get comfy, and just enjoy your chill. You were falling asleep, Bio? Well, you came to the right place then. You can just keep drifting off. Indeed she is. My wonderful first floret. This very comfy thing. What am I... That's the turn piece I was trying to avoid. And that's the piece that cuts things. Give me one of these. Oh, only have 3. Oh. Oh, I'll rip that off then. Whee. Let's get that in place. Okay, these are moving oh so very slowly now. That's a bit too slow. Ooh, my turn. You're very EP, but a satisfied EP? Satisfied EPs are very good. Means you had a good day. And you're the good kind of tired. Where do I keep throwing my hammer to? Oh, there it is. It's always in a different spot, but I'm never sure where that spot is. For relaxing, playing BG3 and listening to me. Aw, appreciate it. A computer malfunction. No! That isn't helpful. Is there a good spot for me to even put this? Not really. Like I can put it here. It doesn't show me anything. Nope, there's nowhere useful for me to slap this. Cool. I'll just put it back in the cart then. Anything else? Like another wall lantern. That I can hang up there. No, it's the last light source in here. Another tea pipe. It's the pipe you use for tea. Let me widen this out a bit more. Sorry, Season, I still don't have the voice working. I haven't found the time to do that, to figure out what chain I need to, and then remake the voice. But Season, you are such a good little pumpkin, aren't you? I'll get those voice lines to you as soon as I can. But I appreciate you being here. And for writing the wonderful show you've let me be a part of. Bio said he was getting tired. Then I see him start up like Forest Hustle or something like that. Bio Steampunk is a bio liar. Unless that's a game just full of like sleep sounds. Just forest noise for sleeping. You know, knowing Bio, that's actually what that is. Which I really ought to get the filter working again. Go and find a way to implement that here. Get that tool chain up. Force Hustler is a game that plays itself. It's an idler that you let run at night. I see. I see. Now that you've noticed, it's not just the effects, tone of the voice. What can I say? I've got a good ways of using my voice. I know the reactions I can get out of people with certain voices. Like nice, calming and chill. Get them all submissive and ready. Or throw it all to hell. It's all so easy. It's uncanny. Welcome back, First Florette. My little Evie. Glad you fixed your computer function this time. Whatever it was doing. But yeah, Season. Goofy. Yeah. It's one of my favorite voices to do, simply because of just how out there it is. Your Baldur's Gate's freezing again? Yeah. It was doing so well for so long. Did you install a new mod between last time and this time? And thank you for the water and stretch. Let me get that stretch done because I just did the watering. Ooh, yeah, that feels good. Sure, sure. You grab this pot. Well, Petal, I know you'll figure it out. You end up figuring out and fixing those problems. Even if it takes you a while, you manage. Because you're a very capable and technical little thing. You know if you could solve one? It's been eluding you for quite some time. That's not quite true. You've been playing it for quite a bit now without the crashing. Both starting and restarting it, playing through. So it must have been something that changed. It just happens to run better in Vulkan. Right, that's the change you did last time, made it work. And Vulkan suddenly isn't giving weird artifacting anymore. Yeah, that's also a weird one. Like, glad that it ain't. But it's kind of weird. It's just suddenly decided not to. Recent Season 2 of Season Boot Camp 10. You Carl Claptrap. Christina for one use in the same effects for Fenian comics. What do you mean use the same effects for Afeni in comics? I need that re-explained to me. What you mean by in comics? Okay, I need a straight conveyor and a cork. I think I can get those from the same place. The old base. I think I left some of the straight conveyors back there. Okay, I was just confused by what you meant by in comic. That was the part that I'm confused about. I mean, for comedic purposes. I mean, yeah. Make characters do whatever, including for that. I have no right to tell you you can or can't. I don't have a contract with you, after all. You're not my petal, you're just a petal. My petal's over there having problems with BG3 again. Cork. Well, that's a curve piece. Playing now, restart help, what's concerning the issue cropped up again? Yeah. And I'm struggling to think of how. And it's a freeze, right? It freezes your entire computer and you have to force restart? Which, to me, kind of sounds like a kernel panic. But that is more of a Linux thing than a Windows thing. Maybe it was just a one-off. Hopefully it was just a one-off. He was playing BG3 for a while with the Succubus class mod. Big twist at the end was spoiled for you. Killed your interest. Ah. I'm not sure there really was a big twist. Like, there was something, I think, in the alpha that made it a big twist. But that didn't actually make it into the game itself. Think it's a hardware issue? Strange, the only game triggers is BG3. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's graphics card and BG3 is the only game you played recently that's, especially with all your mods, that might tax your VRAM? Not sure. Where's my pickaxe? What did I do with it? There it is. Clear a bit more of this out of the way. But also, I know people have different, like, amounts of spoilers and what kind of spoilers are okay and stuff. But I've fallen into the camp that, like, twists and stuff don't really spoil too much, because it's all about the journey anyways. Plus, I compartmentalize my metagame knowledge from my in-game knowledge. It's like, I'm there to enjoy the gameplay and to roleplay my character. And BG3 has a lot of replayability, which also means that you would already know the ending. So we're playing again with that knowledge. Yeah, I can always ask my wonderful Florette there. She's played the game so many times. I can't even keep up with how many. seems so slow. It's probably so slow because it's getting halved in both directions. Yeah, that's probably it. Fetch me my hammer. Where did I toss my construction hammer? I'm not sure. I keep losing my tools. It's almost like I have a tool rack I should be storing these things on. But instead I keep not doing that. I'm just gonna go harvest my crops. Full farm harvest. Yay! Come to me, my crops. Alright. Beetroot. I need a couple more beetroot seeds. Shaboom. And then a couple carrots. A couple tomato. You had previously posted a adult art of Christina in the server, but later deleted it out of sheer nervousness. Yes, Season. Of course you can post that. Like, I was just confused as to why you deleted it. I need to make more of these seeds. Like, I have those channels on the Discord for a reason. Use them, please, I insist. Share your art. Matters not if it's good or bad. It is all subjective, as art is. And you're always your own worst critic, so... Of course, Petal. Don't mind me while I chop all these vegetables on the ground. It adds extra flavor. And into the basket. I have 150 total produce. Because the tomatoes are vegetables. I mean, tomatoes are fruit, but the rest are veggies. So now I need to wonder once more, where'd my hammer go? It's not off the end here. Hasn't fallen all the way down here. I didn't even use it down here. So there it is. I found it. Hooray me. On the concrete. Now let's get these out of the way. I'm going to put this in here. So I'll put it there. Then I need to move that again. And once again, rip this out of spot. And grab straight pipe. Why is that still slow? Why is this one still? And these appear to be moving backwards. Art's not shared to you on server? Yeah, I wasn't going to. Especially if it's your art. If you wanted it over there, I would assume you would put it yourself. Let's get this curve out of there. And besides, the content you make goes on YouTube. It's basically safe for work still. Else YouTube would, like, ban it. Okay, these are just appearing slow. I mean, they're not exactly going fast. Like, I'm hooking up to Cloudium pipes. They should be schmovin'. Where's the scanner thing? You never sign up for monetization, but you try not to outright break any rules. Which is fair. I'll grab this straight piece and bring that down here. But not attach it just yet. Where's the scanner thingy? Also, I don't put that in place. Now these are schmovin', especially these, which are very far away. These are right up on that. So I don't know why they're having an issue. I still haven't done that back there. Let's fix that. Grab the hammer. That in there. Take this out and grab another gold T. I said a gold T. It's right there. that in place and hammer it all down. Yeah, 228. It should not appear that slow. Like, it should move faster than that. It is, okay. It's really just visual that's deciding to go so slow. Perhaps when I relog, it'll just fix itself. Okay. That should be good off. Pretty decent. Yeah. Oh, I need to hammer down all the miners. They have all yearned for the mine. Like, those three yearn to be used again. They've been sitting over there completely unused at land one. Ah. Now we're producing. That's a good clip. Hit this one too. Oh, I should put a... Just move that straight conveyor downstairs. Get this cork out of the water. Move this down here. Turn it off for the moment so I can pull that off. Slap that on. Back on. Now we got conveyor to convey. Yeah, that's a good clip that resources are coming in at. And then here's more. And they should just plop right in. They almost don't need the hopper, but I have it there anyways to be sure. Oh yeah. This is what we like to call money. My nails still smell of drying polish. Interesting. Okay, I have expanded production. The next step is to redesign this part because they output to their left. There's no visual indicator that they do it until you use it, but they output to their left, so I need them to be spaced. Additionally, I can put conveyor belts between them, and I can route it all forward. Can I have it do nice things? I can also put in filters. But I don't think there's a point in using filters. I can just run multiple lines of logic. But if I were to use filters, then I could combine it down onto like a single channel. Like, oh, soothing value of 1, iron, 2, gold, 3, shard, 4, cloudium, 5, core stone. For the gems, I can't do that. There's no combiner. Well, like, yes, there's a combiner for gems. It's right here. But it doesn't automate? Actually. You know, judging from its appearance, maybe it can? Because it looks like it can hook on. Like, it doesn't look like it hooks onto a conveyor belt. I guess it doesn't hook on. It just has that appearance. But anyway, things go in, they get compressed, but they don't come back out. So I'm not sure what to do with that. Oh. Yep, those are slowly changing frequency. I mean, it does drop down a little bit. Let's see. Oh, I was gonna go crazy with the hammer down here. You need fixing. I'm not sure about those yet. These get nailed down. All of this gets nailed down. I don't want to accidentally pick any of this up. That should be all. Yeah, cool. Cool, cool. Alright, I had 3 more gym things over here as well. It's blah. Yeah, it's slower. And yes, I could put multiple filters on one pipe, but having them in series like this, like so this one on the end takes less damage, but it still kind of outputs at the same. So I could compact it down, but then things would take more damage overall, because unfiltered water deals damage to machines and filters. The filters are so you can centralize, so you can run many machines without having to repair any of them, without having set up repair infrastructure. Ooh, some of those are getting big. Let's turn this off. And then we'll turn this off after we're done receiving from downstairs. We're getting so much cloutium. I do so enjoy that. So that means more miners, which will need more core stone and more cloutium once I set up the core stone and decide the best way to mine the cloutium. I also would like to make one of the tier 3 miners right here. Because it looks like the input's on top. And if that's the case, then that'd be the simplest thing, because... Well, then I
Sister
have multiple
Trashly
machines
just
next to
brought
each other.
12 independents to the domestication center. Let's see which sign
Trashly!
up.
Thanks for coming on in and bringing everyone over. How was Dead by Daylight? Gross, but you play cringe trash anyway, so that fits with your brand. How are you all doing? Hey, Arachna. Hey, Trashly. And hey, the other 10. You killed a lot of losers? Nice. Nice. You sent them all to the Afini waiting in the sky, because clearly they don't die. They just get taken by tentacles. So taken by the Afini vines. You know, if you killed them because they were losers because you killed them. That's fair, that's fair. But welcome on in, Raiders, welcome on in. I'm Claire Kudzu, if you didn't already know. My mouth works like half the time. You just have to deal with it. I'm working on getting that fixed. By I'm working, I mean I'm watching the dev as they do work and waiting for the changelog to fix this problem. But welcome on and enjoy your cozy stay here, because that's what we have. We have lootsome vibes here. I may not talk up the lootsome with the lewd part too much, but that's because I intrinsically am. It's incurable. We're just playing some Hydroneer, which is, automate things with water, including a farm. The best way to water your plants, obviously. You get your snacks. Oh, Trashly, hold on. Do you want some beetroot or some tomato or some carrots? I've got 62 kilos of tomato here. Or nearly 85 kilos of carrot. Or my 6.3 kilos of beetroot. Those are all my crops. I need to shove 300 of beetroot and broccoli into a soup for a guard. I also need to grow corn. That gives me 1, 2, 3 guild tokens. Yay! The farming guild does not pay a lot of tokens. Meanwhile, if I want prospecting guild tokens, I have my work cut out for me of what I can make. Even this 4.5 weight iron ore is worth more guild tokens. Speaking of, I need 2 of those, which means I can just go cut a piece of iron ore to like 9, and then cut that in half. How much this way? 3.52. That's not enough. That's not enough. Might have to come from the Cloudia miners. This might not be deep enough to get me sufficiently large pieces. Quite the shame that, but it be what it be. Oh no, that got him a big lump. Oh well, it'll all get chewed up. Okay. Got a bunch of gems here. I'm gonna get the manual. The main, quote, manual sorters, the hand sorters. Because I don't have to worry about conveyor belting. And well, I still have to worry about water, so it doesn't matter, actually. Still have to worry about water in any case. Ugh. Alright, let's see. Let me just lay down 4 of these, I suppose. Whee! I still haven't updated my link tree. It's been like 2 years. I don't think I'll ever update it. Chat, I think I'm just lazy. What do y'all think? Answer that question while I continue automating things so I don't have to do anything by hand. Let's see. What's the best way to really do this? There's not really a best way to do it. Unless I already used turns. Whee! Which I suppose I could. If I were to throw this down. Then I throw down a curved piece. Right here. Oh really? That should be another T-piece. But, yeah, whatever. I come up here for a turn. Yeah, this one. Right conveyor. So then it would boop, boop, boop. Drop it in here. I should have a tiny little sapphire sitting in this bucket. Bring that down. Take this big honkin' gold bar. Add to the rest of the gold. Big honkin' iron bar. Toss it in with the iron. This large shard bar. Never guess where it goes. And this Cloutium bar, which is a fairly decent size. Alright. Large gems go in here. This is a piece of scrap. Then I have everything else which is tiny. I should put this cloudy morbid there and toss that to the side. This gold ore. This iron. And this shard. And finally I got these stones. Which I can just dump them right there for the moment. Then I can just like put the ruby there. Sapphire there. An emerald would go on the first one, if I had one. But alas, I don't. I haven't acquired it yet. How much shard do I have? Uh, 4.5. It's not bad. Gonna toss it in there. Power up that pump. Actually, it doesn't matter. None of those can actually accept higher anyways. Never mind. Alright. How much iron am I looking at? Ah! 30.3. Megagrams? I don't know, however this weight's supposed to work. Because it's just weight. Doesn't actually tell you the unit. How much gold? Ah! 23.7k. Got plenty of iron and gold to work with. For requests. What about my Cloutium and Core Stone? Let me pull my Cloutium out, pull the Core Stone. Where'd it go? I realize I have more dirt. I was in that machine. But I think I just lost my Core Stone. Fun. Yeah, it's just gone, I think. Where's my hammer? Yeah, I don't see it. There it is. Alright. Core Stone. 22. It's not the worst. And I saw my lovely Floret going to go play some Deltarune. Very nice. Wait, how much is this? 720 for Cloudium. Nice, that's a good number. I can actually get things done with such a number. How much Core Stone do I need for the big one? 400 Core Stone. Well, I'll print it again. But I'm not there yet. Yeah, 22. Um, hmm. I put it like that. I'll just get 2 switches. Get those attached. Perfect. It landed right in the bowl. Stuck the landing. Magnificent. Majestic. Okay, I need this emerald to just like, I don't know, chill out somewhere. It's not gonna get in the way. That's fine. And then I'm just going to yoink that. Don't have a straight conveyor. Or at least another turn. Yeah, get another turn here. That can at least be my initial feed spot. So I can just dump. And it'll sort out most of it for me. Okay, did not do a good job of actually putting things in the bucket. Duly noted. Yeah, duly noted. I'll put this there. That gets moved. But it's fine. Toss that in there, toss that in there, toss that in there. Why? Because this ain't powered. Right. That ain't got any power to it. That is valid. Toss that in there, toss that in there. I'll toss that in there for the moment. Toss that over there. Hook that back up. I'm just gonna, like, move that there. So I can put that there. Just let me just go ahead and just compress this. Take the big done ones out. goes with those. That sits right there, so I'll put this back in. Et voila. And press these gems a tremendous amount. And now that hooks back up. And then I just kind of ignore the mess I made over here, 'cause yeah, we're just gonna ignore it. Yep. This going to swing up there. And then we can turn it all back on. I should probably... Yeah. Let me go and turn... Grab my little hammer. Whee. Rip that valve off. That rain a little bit. Oops. I'll have everything else run some more. I can turn that back on now. And so now I'd be able to run some logic over to here. Yeah, turn on the water. Then I had a ton of logic cable. Right, they were all T-types. Yeah, I'd want to use them all straight cable. Except for, of course, the turn that it needs to do, but... I'll have it run back. And... probably go behind here, then duck onto the pipe, run over and plug in. Or run through the concrete and plug in. That might be it. But yeah, set up so I can just turn it all on and off from here. But that's enough for today. Because it's very quickly been 3¼ hours. So fast. Where'd the time even go? But enough about that. We're gonna head on over to a fantastic friend, a wonderful friend. You know her, you love her, probably. Goblin Fia. She is a fantastic goblin. She's currently playing a game called Derail Valley. It's a train game, and we all know something about running a train. So let's go run a train of Plant Raid, depending on if you're subbed or not. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. We'll either be playing Minecraft or Night Rain. Since there's no collab this week, because the literal weather, our collab organizer, Bio Steampunk, was under the literal weather, so he didn't get things coordinated. Not everything has to be on him, but everything kind of is, you know, it's just the way it be. But I hope to see y'all back tomorrow, same time, same place. And until then, take care of yourselves, please. Make sure to drink water, eat food, take mental breaks, and get enough sleep. See some people, go for some exercise, okay? Bye-bye!
Gotta go? Okay.